من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نعرہ تکبیر
اللہ اکبر
نعرہ رسالت
یا رسول اللہ
نعرہ حیدری
نعرہ حق علی
نعرہ صلوات
اللہم صلی علی محمد وآل محمد.
If we look at a list of Khalifas that they were in the Islamic Empire, not to be confused with the Khalifas of Islam, because we need to separate the empire, the people who conquer, with the people who truly had the authority and the right. We will see that Imam Ali, as the fourth empirical Khalifa, was outstanding from the rest. If we look at how he treated others, of how he went by with his life, how he ruled, what were his rules of honor, his code of honor, we will see that he differs from every single other one. Just when the Battle of Siffin had started, Imam Ali had sent a letter to his followers, to his commanders. It is found in Nahj al-Balagha, letter number 14. Imam Ali told them, do not fight unless they initiate. Because if you initiate the fight, you have proven that you are in the wrong. If you wait for them to fight you, Allah will know you were on the right. And this is the reason why Imam Ali didn't fight for the leadership. Imam Ali didn't need that leadership. There were three reasons why he didn't do it. He didn't need it. Imam Ali already had the authority and power. The leadership, the rule was not necessary for him. And if he had done it, the second reason, the loss will be more than the win. There will be more loss than profit. And in Islam, you're not allowed to initiate a battle if you will be in the loss if you do. And the third reason, Imam Ali didn't have many followings with him. Now you will say, why would Imam Ali need a following? He has the strength of 1,000. He could easily take that power. But he didn't. Because if he had done that, he would have been in the wrong. He would have been an abuser. He would have abused of his power. And that is not something that Imams are known for. It's not a trait of leadership. Imam Ali, the follower of the right, could not have done that. These are the reasons why he didn't take that power. Now, continuing with this letter, after saying that do not initiate the fight, Imam Ali told them, if you win, do not go after those who run away. Do not go after those who run away, because they have lost. There will be nothing to gain from killing them. Second, do not kill those who are helpless. If you find a man who doesn't have a sword, do not kill him. If you find a child, if you find a woman, do not kill them. And if you find someone who is wounded, absolutely do not harm them. Imam Ali had said this. And things like this were set in place in the period of Jahiliyyah, where you were not allowed to hurt a woman, because that would show weakness in you. But all of this code of honor is accentuated when in the Battle of Siffin, Imam Ali's water was cut off.
Bismillah, Bismillah.
The opposite side had taken over a river, a crucial river. And as Imam Ali fought, with his army fought bravely to take over, take control over that river. And once they did not block the water for their enemies. Water is a right.
Bismillah, Sayyid, Bismillah.
No one is allowed to cut off the water from a people, from anyone. And these rules were broken at Karbala. Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.
Imam Ali created the difference, the contrast between the true leadership and the leadership of the empire. A true leader follows the code, doesn't abuse of his power.
Bismillah, Bismillah.
And he showed that in that empirical leadership that nowadays is glorified, he showed that that glorified empire was just a facade, was false. There was nothing to be glorified. At Karbala, the water was cut off. The helpless were harmed. The kids were killed. The women were captured. What is the meaning of Karbala? In Karbala, Imam Hussein sacrificed everything he had. For what? The protection of Islam. The protection of the true Islam. Because at that time, you had people who were calling themselves Muslims. We are Muslims, we follow Islam, we follow the rules of Islam. But they, at Karbala, showed that they didn't. They didn't know the rules of battle. This sacrifice is such that it is remembered about 1,300 years after that. This is always remembered. You can go to Karbala and find the effect of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Imam Hussein alayhi salam showed the act of protest. He protested against Yazid. He protested against his injustice and how someone like him couldn't rule. And Imam Hussein proved it. If it had been anybody else, he would have seen a man who is rebelling against him and he would have just taken him out of the country. You're not allowed in or imprisoned him. But Imam Hussein was followed, was pressured, he was pushed out of Makkah and Medina and carried all the way over Karbala. There, 3 days, the water was off. There were children, elderly, women, and people who were defenseless. All of this were attacked and harmed at Karbala. Karbala shows the difference of right and wrong. Salawat.